rather well today.
Okay.
Yeah, things are things tend to be going my way.
Okay.
And
So Chris is
when I was 6, I found a pile of newspapers in our cellar, and we also had hot water down a hot water tank down in the cellar, and that was operated by gas, and gas has to have a little fire.
Okay.
Well,
I can see where this is going.
I just was playing fascinated with fire, and so I managed to light a wound up a bunch of newspapers and crawl underneath a high porch, and I would hollow out a little hollow in there and light a little fire. And I mean, that's how I got started in doing scientific experiments.
Did you get in trouble for your
terrible trouble.
For your fires?
Yes, we had this a lovely a young lady who was about 16, taking care of a mother because she had just given birth to a baby girl, and so my dad figured that mom needs some help, so he hired this wonderful girl, and even when I was 6, I fell madly in love with her.
Okay.
But she could see flickers of light or fire through the slots underneath a porch, you know, and she says, "Chris, are you in there?" And I say, "Yes, I am." And she said, "You come out here this second, or I will burn your fingers off." 1, 2, 3, 4. She actually held up her hands. She said, "I will burn this one. I'll burn this one. I'll burn this one, and I'll burn this one. And unless you come out right now." I had 1.5 years of college at the University of Maine, and guess what happened? I flunked out. I flunked out not because I wasn't up to. I mean, I had a. I knew I had a pretty well functioning brain, but see, I became a ham radio operator as early as 13.
Yeah.
A guy who ran monthly, who ran a weekly, a Sunday paper, a storyline of the stories of ham radio operators all over Maine.
Yeah.
And so one Sunday he said, I know this a young man who is 13, and he's got his ham radio licenses, and this guy said, I'm running a contest and finding out is there anybody out there who is younger than 13? And I'll publish the results in one of my next columns.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't get any answer back.
Was it a science column?
So he said, okay, I hereby declare that Christopher Parker as the youngest ham in the state of Maine.
Okay. Well, let's go forward.
I had this best friend who did go to the University of Maine and majored in the same course as I did.
Yeah.
And he went all the way through.
What was his degree in?
And he got a job at MIT.
Yeah.
Well, my heart sank because he my best friend is doing wonderful things where I wanted to be. Okay, but anyway, I waited quite a few years, and he called me up on the phone one afternoon and said, Chris, I have lost my best. I've lost my best right hand. He has moved on.
Yeah.
Would you like to come and take my place? And I said, I'll be there. I'll be there yesterday.
Yeah.
So I got on my best clothes and I put on a tie and I went there and there was this my friend's boss.
Yeah.
Interviewed me.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, you're hired.
And how long did you work at MIT?
Well, I went. I was there.
You can take a drink if you want.
34 years.
Yeah.
And
what kind of experiments did you work on there?
yeah. Okay. Well, I was responsible for putting together the parts.
Yeah.
Of a very, very huge
Laser?
Laser?
laser. Yeah. And it was a the X-ray tube was a six inch diameter, and it was 6 feet long. I mean, this huge thing, and
what type of frequency?
We had the highest frequency as yet created by human beings. Actually, when the laser first came out, the big joke among us guys working behind closed doors was here is a wonderful novel device that is looking for some basic use. And nobody for the next 10 years after it was invented, nobody knew what to do with it. Everybody said very interesting.
Yeah.
But what good is it?
Yeah.
Well, lasers have turned out to be one of the big human created human created miracles.
Yeah.
Now that they can.